Bit of disagreement there from Oswego, but R.J. Myers-Turner will go to the line to shoot two. So a flying start. Oswego missed a couple of wide open shots earlier in the half, but have found their groove on offense. They lead by 6 now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shooters shoot. I mean, especially if you're going to be kept open like that. Like as I mentioned before, a lot of these shooters are getting a lot of space. You got to keep shooting. If they're not falling at first, if that's part of your game, and they're going to keep you open, you just got to keep trying at it. And as you can see, they keep doing that, and that's a big part of why they're leading 14-8 now.
And Rylan Blondo has been the story so far for New Paltz. 6 of their 8 points came from Blondo, and he's been on fire. How does Oswego counter that to try and stop him?
You know, I think they just got to bring as much pressure up top to him as possible because he's very quick. He's very fast. You saw a lot of great crossover moves, got a lot of great spin moves, can use both hands with ease. So I think they just got to bring a lot of pressure up top, maybe force him to shoot a little because he likes to drive, he likes to slash, and he's smaller too. So if you keep him outside and try to get him to shoot more, that could be beneficial for Oswego.
It's a big game for these Lakers last night. This is the second of a back-to-back as the win at Max Hill Gymnasium last night, 86-58. Sparks had 20 points and 4 rebounds for the Lakers. The Lakers actually had 42 points in the paint in that game and 36 points of turnovers.
Well, yeah, that's where they excel. When they're going really fast pace, when they have a lot of energy, if you give them an opportunity to go out and get out on the run for easy, fast break buckets, that's their game. That's the best part of their game, and if you let them do that, it could be dangerous.
As the ball now in for New Paltz, and the shot goes up. It's no good for R.J. Myers-Turner. Now Green has it. Coming the other way for the Lakers. Green tries to get into the lane. Pulls it out now. Crittenden at the top of the key. Fadulo posting up down low. Crittenden, a handoff to Caleb Cook. Cook into the lane. Spin move, jumper, it's good. Caleb Cook with a spin around. Step back for the Lakers. They lead by 8.
Yeah, pretty move there to get the defender in the air. Nice fadeaway jumper there from the mid-range.
Myers-Turner out for a 3-pointer, and Brandon Scott couldn't hit it. Here's Devin Green to Crittenden. Now Cook over to Green. Devin Green takes it into the lane. Passes it to Simmons, who almost got the N1, just rolled off the rim, and Christian Simmons will shoot 2 at the line.
Yeah, it was a big, strong take there. You saw he wound it up, even went to pump fake for a second, got the defenders in the air, draw the foul.
Simmons hits the first. Coming off the bench, 10.2 points per game and 5.8 rebounds. What an impact off the bench Christian Simmons is.
Absolutely. I mean, you just saw right there, his strength that he has inside is unmatched.
As the foul was on Dakota Smith, and that was his first for New Paltz. Smith, the handoff to Myers-Turner. Simmons on him, and called for a hand check as the arm was dangling out a little bit.
Yeah, and as we were discussing last game during the women's game, these referees have been very big on calling the hand check foul. They're not really letting any players get away with that. So both teams, as good as it is to be this aggressive, they got to watch to make sure their key players don't get into foul trouble.
No doubt. And Sean St. Lucia has checked back in for New Paltz. Rylan Blondo goes to the bench. And here's St. Lucia. Scott lost it in the paint, and a foul is called on Dakota Smith. That's going to be his second for New Paltz. Team's third foul, and Oswego will inbound it on the sideline. Devin Green to take it up. 9:50 remaining in this first half. Oswego lead it 18-8. Devin Green can't hit the layup. Here comes Myers-Turner. Myers-Turner slips a little bit, lays out on the floor. No call on the play. It's going to be Lakers ball.
Yeah, and he seemed to be a little unhappy that there was no call there. He was running really fast. He was in a hurry, maybe a little too fast. He seemed to trip up on his own feet. No foul was called.
18-8 Lakers. Zach Malamud alongside Aiden Donaldson here at Max Zeal Gymnasium in Oswego, New York. SUNYAC matchup. And Fadulo is called for an offensive foul. Great play there by Brandon Scott.
Yeah, Brandon Scott seemed to predict that coming. Anytime a player's in the post like that, they try to use a lot of their strength to bump into the defender, and Scott was able to plant his feet there and get the charge call.
St. Lucia brings it up for the Hawks. And was looking for Frazier down low, could not find him, and a turnover for the Hawks. Sparks will bring it up for Oswego. Sparks goes around the pick from Crittenden. Crittenden now in the lane, put up a layup and was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of fouls called this game. And I think that just has to do with the aggression from both teams. Both teams are really trying to slash and draw as much contact as possible.
As Crittenden hits the first one, the leading scorer for the Oswego State men's basketball team. Averages 11.9 points per game. One thing about Julian Crittenden is he's dominant from the line, 76% on the year. Sean St. Lucia has it for New Paltz. Gets a pick. And now out to Myers-Turner. Crittenden on him. Myers-Turner for three. Hits the back rim. Crittenden gets it. Up to Sparks. Sparks goes up and can't finish. Simmons gets the rebound. Out to Crittenden. Crittenden hits the three.
I think the whole place was waiting for a Sparks dunk there, but it's all right. They recovered and got a Crittenden three there, so can't complain. Can't be mad about that one.
St. Lucia trying to answer. Here's Myers-Turner. Down low, and Scott gets the bucket. Lakers lead by 13. Sparks now around the pick. Here's Crittenden. Crittenden trying to get around Smith. Can't get it. Here's Cook. Cook for three. It goes.
Wow.
Caleb Cook.
He made that
three-point range.
He made that look easy. Not only was it a step back, he went between the legs. Dagger. 26-10 now. And as we were mentioning before, with this fast pace and the fast breaks, these quick points in these past couple minutes have been huge for the Lakers.
Huge block there by Louis Fadulo. And great defense by the Lakers. 13 on the shot clock as 4 substitutions for New Paltz.
Yeah, it seems that Coach Kenny of New Paltz is throwing a lot of his starters back in, including Ryan Blondo, who said has been the key for their offense so far. Definitely trying to get him more involved now that he's back in the game.
As Newhouse for three. Can't hit it, and Sparks now has it. Over to Crittenden, and Sparks will run a play. 26-10 Lakers, 7:07 remaining in the first half. Simmons for three. Rolls off the rim. And it is called New Paltz ball. Fadulo did not completely agree with that one. Thought it went off of Lucas Sium.
From where I saw it, too, I think he could have had a case in point there as well. I think it may have dropped off the leg or body part of the New Paltz player there. But the game will go on, 26-10 still here.
Crittenden with a nifty spin move, taking it into the lane and gets the layup. Julian Crittenden gives Oswego an 18-point lead in the first half and a timeout for New Paltz.
And this place is fired up. You can hear the energy, the electricity in this crowd. There's a bunch of young kids that are sitting right near us right now that are waving hands in the air, going crazy. Quick 28-10 lead in this first half. This has really kind of started to blow out of proportion a little bit.
A couple missed shots early. Seems like a really long time ago for the Lakers. Is now they're up 18 after being down 6 early in the first half.
Yeah, I think a key factor for this is Oswego's bench. I mean, when both starting lineups were going at each other at the beginning, New Paltz and Oswego, they were kind of neck and neck, trading baskets. The game was in single digits of a deficit. But since Oswego's bench players started to come in, I mean, people have really just started to show up and completely outplayed New Paltz's bench.
Oswego showing their depth in this first half. As a trap and Blondo gets out of it. Ball's on the floor. Seymour and Crittenden were going at it. And Ben Ace gets it, and the bench loves it for the Lakers as a 10-second violation is called on New Paltz. Lakers ball on the sideline.
Yeah, and that pressure they're bringing, it's taking them out of their comfort zone. They're trying to get it out of Blondo's hands, too, make them move it around in the half court, too. And there you see, 10-second violation.
Sparks has it for Oswego. Gets the pick from Fadulo. Sparks into the lane. Puts it up, and it's good. Jeremiah Sparks gets the bucket.
A great up and under move there. He makes it look so easy.
5 points on the day for Sparks. Blondo with a fadeaway jumper. It doesn't go. Crittenden with the rebound. Here come Oswego. Crittenden slows it down. Back up to Sparks. 20 on the shot clock. Down low to Simmons. Tried the double team, but Simmons got around it. Quick move, and Oswego lead by 22.
Yeah, you know, they're really starting to get whatever they want between inside, outside, step-back jumpers, fadeaway jumpers, layups. You name it, all of the above. Oswego is on a roll right now.
As a three-pointer for Ben Ace hits the side rim. Crittenden gets it to Fadulo into the middle, and the layup is good.
I think New Paltz thought Crittenden might have tried to take it all the way there by himself, but a great extra dish pass. It's making a 24-point lead now for Oswego.
And Ben Ace now down low. Crittenden on him. Out to Seymour for three. It goes. Finally, New Paltz get a bucket, and the lead's cut to 21.
Yeah, finally stopped the bleeding there. New Paltz has really got to start stepping it up defensively, though, if they're going to try to climb back into this one.
Simmons out to Cook. Newhouse on him. And an offensive foul is called on Caleb Cook. And it'll be New Paltz ball. There's a lot of substitutions from both sides. Green, Anderson, as well as Achille, and Molson all come back into the game. Big substitutions for both sides.
Along with Brandon Scott for New Paltz and Tyreek Frazier checking back into the game as well.
As Dakota Smith now in the lane, gets it tipped away. Achille got it, and now here's Sparks. Molson into the lane, goes up for the layup and hits it.
Gotta love having a guy like Molson on your team, just so strong, so aggressive, always giving it his all, going to the rim.
And Myers-Turner now, as Scott went up for the shot, couldn't hit it, but a foul is called. And it's going to be on Aki Anderson, his first, and that's the team's fifth.
Yeah, Scott was going up for a pull-up jumper there. It looked like Anderson was trying to get a block. Ref saw a little contact as well, though, to send him to the line.
And Scott can hit the free throw. And Scott is averaging 3.2 points per game with 2.6 rebounds per game for New Paltz. as he misses both free throws, and Green gets the rebound. New Paltz trying to get a trap. Anderson bringing it up quickly, finds Achille, and it came just a little bit too quickly. Bounces out of the hands of Jamal Achille. As now New Paltz will bring it up. Frazier gets it to Ben Ace. Dakota Smith now, Molson on him. And here's Ben Ace down low. In the corner. Tries to get it into the post. But now Scott with a pull-up jumper. Hits the front rim. Good play by Frazier to get it back out. Here's Scott into the lane and gets the bucket. 4 points on the day for Brandon Scott, and it's a 21-point lead for Oswego. Green now. Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Sparks. Anderson out to Green. Tries to find Molson. Frazier read it, but the Lakers get it back. Here's Molson. One on the shot clock. Can't hit the first layup, but gets the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, it was a great second chance opportunity there. Never let the play die.
Anderson with the steal for Oswego. Here's Sparks now. Going into the lane. Gets Green in the corner for three. It doesn't go. Here come the Hawks in transition. Myers Turner goes up for the layup. It is blocked by Jeremiah Sparks. What a block there by Sparks.
And, you know, that was a great drive there, too, and great up and under move. I thought that was going to be, honestly, a nice finger roll layup, but Sparks comes out of nowhere with the chase down block.
Hustle play there by Jeremiah Sparks.
It looks like New Paltz has still been running a zone here, looking like somewhat of a 3-2 zone. My guess is that they'd be running this zone because of the athleticism of guys like Critton and Sparks and everything like that. But they've been killing the zone with all the jump shots they've been getting too. So I'm sure at halftime, New Paltz coach might try to figure something out with that and maybe switch up their defense.
Yeah, maybe try and cut out the threes for Oswego. As Sparks tried to put one up there, rolled around the rim. Myers Turner, Ben Ace, and Scott in the corner for three. Doesn't go, rolls around the rim. And Anderson now has it. Over to Green, back to Anderson. Sparks, they're giving him the three. He won't take it. And Anderson now at the top of the key. Tried to find Green. It was a tip pass, and the Lakers will inbound on the baseline. 1:48 remaining in this first half. Zach Malamud alongside Aiden Donaldson at Maxill Gymnasium as the Lakers lead it 38-15. Achille into the lane and goes up. He is fouled. He'll shoot two at the line. Frazier with the foul. That's his second. As Achille hits the free throw. And Hunter Cole checks in for Oswego. Jeremiah Sparks takes a seat as Frazier sits down with those two fouls for New Paltz. Achille hits both free throws. And a substitution as Jordan Brown comes into the game, and Achille will take a seat for Oswego. 25-point lead, a minute 47 remaining.
Let's see if Blondo running the offense here. Let's see if he can get something going here before the halftime. Maybe cut this down to like a 20-point deficit. You don't want this getting any worse than that, because then this game can really get out of hand.
There's Ben Ace. Scott almost lost control, got it back. Molson on him. And Scott goes into the lane looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Ben Ace got the rebound anyways and gets the bucket. Here comes Anderson. And that 3-2 zone in effect for the New Paltz Hawks. As Molson Wide open jumper, can't hit it. And Smith gets the rebound. Here's Seymour. Ben Ace. Gets it back, Ben Ace. Pull up jumper, he's got it. Isaiah Ben Ace trying to pump up this New Paltz team. Clapping his hands as the lead is cut to 21 now. 30 seconds remaining in the half. Anderson out to Molson. And now Green. Got it tipped away. And now Molson over to Green for three and one! Devin Green from three-point range, and he has a chance for a 4-point play.
You know, just as you were saying, New Paltz was starting to get a little pumped up after a bucket there, trying to somewhat climb back into it, and then right here you see a three-pointer go down and the foul for a chance of a 4-point play.
Green converts the 4-point play. Oswego lead by 25. Substitution as Sean St. Lucia comes back in for New Paltz, and Dakota Smith goes to the bench. As Blondo will bring it up, 18 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. Blondo trying to get around Green to the basket. Ben Ace for three, it's short. Brown with the rebound. Lakers got to go quickly, 5 on the clock. Green over to Anderson at the buzzer, it doesn't go. Molson gets the rebound! And that goes in at the buzzer. Brendan Molson gives Oswego a 17-point lead at halftime. And they came out flying in this first half.
You know, we've been seeing Molson make plays like that throughout this season and a lot this first half. That was his second bucket where he got a second chance opportunity, double clutch in the air to get a nice easy layup. And it's plays like that that have really helped Oswego. Never giving up on plays, just constantly always giving it a fight. And they're basically just getting everything they want.
It's a 27-point lead for Oswego, 46-19, and a dominant first half performance. Now looking at New Paltz, what do the Hawks need to do in this second half to try and turn this game around? It's gotten a little bit away from them.
Well, yeah, it really is going to be tough with a 27-point deficit, but as we were mentioning before, I think they're going to have to switch up their defense a little bit. As good of a slashing team that the Lakers are and how athletic they are, the amount of threes that they've been hitting with ease isn't going to help New Paltz in the second half if they continue to play this zone. So I think they should start to go for a man-to-man, maybe not pull up a full-court pressure because you don't want to have the Lakers just lead on a bunch of fast break points. So just try to set up a nice half-court offense and half-court defense. And when it comes to offensively, I think Blondo has really got to start trying to take over. And I know guys like Anderson and other Lakers defenders are really trying to get the ball out of his hands, but I think they could just got to try to run plays for Blondo to really get him more involved.
Zach Malamud and Aiden Donaldson at Max Hill Gymnasium. Stay tuned for the second half as Oswego leads it 46-19 at halftime. Hello, everyone. Welcome back from halftime as the 22nd ranked Oswego State Lakers lead the New Paltz Hawks 46-19. Zach Malamutt alongside Aiden Donnellan here at Max Ziel Gymnasium. And we saw a great first half as New Paltz came out early, took a 6-point lead, but it's been all Oswego since then.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, this 27-point lead, and it's been coming from all different areas, between fast breaks, between three-point jumpers, between slashing to the rim, just big mixture of everything here has been going well for the Lakers.
As New Paltz will inbound to start the second half, as Rylan Alondo has the ball on the wing as a pick from Seymour. And now St. Lucia. Newhouse. And gets it down low to Ben Ace. Back out to Seymour. Devin Green on Newhouse. Almost gets the steal. One on the shot clock. And a shot clock violation.
And right off the bat, you see Oswego showing no signs of slowing down. Defensively there, already forcing a turnover.
As the Lakers with a 27-point lead at halftime, trying to move up in the AP poll rankings after trying to make it 3 wins on the week against Geneseo, Oneonta, and here today, New Paltz. Aki Anderson takes it into the lane and gets the layup. As here come New Paltz with St. Lucia. Gets it out to Blondo. Tries to take it to the basket. Molson was in front of him. Anderson gets the steal, and Seymour is called for the foul.
Yeah, we're continuing to see defense leading to offense as well. It was a reach and foul just right there. But if there wasn't a foul there, that easily could have been another transition bucket for the Lakers.
As Anderson will inbound it on the sideline. Here's Devin Green. Sparks to Achille and Molson. Now Anderson. Green comes out of the screen. Ball tipped away. Now down low to Molson. Tries to get around and is called for a wraparound. And that's the foul on Molson. It's New Paltz ball going the other way.
At this point, I think New Paltz might have to start shooting from the outside here. I know they did a little of it the first half, but more of their game is going to the rim. But with being down 29 points, got to get a few three-pointers up to maybe have a chance here.
And Seymour could not hit the bucket. Green with the rebound. Now to Sparks. Sparks, the Euro step, the layup bounces around the rim and out. Unlucky there for Sparks.
That was a great athletic move for Sparks right there. Little Euro step, just couldn't get the bucket to go.
As Newhouse into the lane and gets the easy finger roll. 27-point lead for us. We go 48-21, 17:35 remaining at the Max Ziel Gymnasium. Devin Green for 3, hits the side rim. Ben Ace got the rebound, and St. Lucia brings it up. Gets the pick, and could not find Ben Ace on the roll. Now gets him down low with Green on him. Seymour for 3, it goes. And a 24-point lead now for us. We go a couple shots there for New Paltz.
Yeah, those are the types of three-pointers I'm talking about. Obviously, they still got a long way to go if they're trying to climb back into this game. But if they could get some of those jumpers to fall, it could be a help.
Anderson for 3. Rattles out. Green tried to get the rebound, fighting for it, and a pass by Molson right to Jamal Achille, who finishes the easy layup.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a no-look pass, too.
There's Blondo now to Ben Ace, taking it into the lane and dishing it outside. Blondo again goes up for the layup, and it rattles around the rim. Sparks gets the rebound. Oh, hands it off to Achille into the lane and gets the bucket.
And when Sparks is leading in transition, he really just makes it look so easy. Gets to the rim in just a couple of seconds. Quick pass off for an easy layup. We've seen him been doing it all season. He's been doing it a lot this game as well.
Ben Ace for three. Doesn't go. Anderson quickly in transition, taking it coast to coast. Can't finish the layup. And Ben Ace gets the rebound. And here's St. Lucia. Lost his handle, but Blondo got it. Giving Ben Ace the three. And it hits off the brick. Sparks with the rebound. Achilles going out in transition. Sparks in the middle. Dishes it off to Achilles. Ben Ace tried to get a charge there. And the Lakers will run a play. 15 on the shot clock. Devin Green. Anderson down to Molson. Molson in the post. Working on St. Lucia. And all day long, Brendan Molson gets the bucket. It's a 30-point lead for the Lakers.
Yeah, as we see there again, Molson using his strength, his muscle inside, just to back down the defender and do a nice spin move, finishes the bucket with ease.
As Newhouse can't hit the three. Green for three. It goes! Three-pointer for Devin Green, and it is a 33-point lead for the Lakers. Devin Green, the leading scorer, 13 points on the day right now.
Yeah, he's been playing out of his mind, and the Lakers just as a whole, they're just not taking their foot off the brake at all. They're not taking their foot off the gas at all. They're going to keep going until the end. But I like what the Oswego head coach is doing right here, just letting a lot of new guys come in from the bench that maybe haven't been in yet. Get some of their bench players in, get them involved, and see what they could do as well with this big 33-point lead.
An entirely new group for the Lakers as Crittenden, Shelton, Simmons, Vidulo, and Cook all come in. And Seyum can't hit the three. Simmons and Cook got a little confused on the rebound, but here's Crittenden on the wing. St. Lucia on him. And Simmons working in the paint. Crittenden for three, hits the side rim. Ben Ace with the rebound. Here's Blondo now. Some ball movement for New Paltz. And Ben Ace was not there on the roll. As here's Crittenden. And Cook goes up for the layup. And a blocking foul called on Isaiah Ben Ace.
Yeah, it was great anticipation from Cook on the defensive end to get that steal. And he gets rewarded by getting sent to the free throw line on the other side.
And Isaiah Ben Ace gets his third foul there. Caleb Cook gets the first. Junior from Auburn, New York. And Cook can't hit the second. And here comes St. Lucia. Shelton on him. And Seyum out to St. Lucia for three. Knocks it down. Sean St. Lucia. Lead cut to 31. Here's Shelton now at the top of the key. Finds Simmons on the wing. Now Shelton to Cook. Got the pick from Vidulo. Cook with a pull-up jumper. He knocks it down. Caleb Cook. 8 points on the day off the bench for the Lakers.
Yeah, now it's up to 60-27, a 33-point lead.
This is a steal by Crittenden in transition. Simmons goes up, and he can't hit the end one. Rattles off the rim. And Christian Simmons goes to the line to shoot two.
You know, even with being down 33 points, it's good to see that New Paltz, the bench right now, still has a lot of energy, trying to keep their team still alive, with still 13 minutes left to go in this game.
Simmons hits the first. Substitution for New Paltz as Solomon Newhouse goes out, and Tyreek Frazier will check back into the game. Simmons hits both free throws. And 6 points on the day for him. Here's Sean St. Lucia to Seyum. The layup did not go. And they're going to count the layup as a goaltending call. And goaltending called on Louis Vidula. Here's Cook bringing it up.
It looks like the Lakers are going to try to run some offensive sets here. Maybe get some of the guys that don't play as much, get them more practice in a game like this. As a turnover just happens there, going the other way.
And you brought up a good point there. 21 guys on this Lakers team, so not all of them are going to get playing time each and every game. It's important in these kind of games to get them some experience, get them some reps when the game is already out of hand.
Absolutely, especially some of the younger guys, maybe like freshmen or sophomores, and they're going to be like the future of this Oswego Lakers team. It's good to get them as used to the offensive sets and everything that the coach likes to instill in his offense as early as he can.
As Crittenden now into Simmons, up for the N1. Christian Simmons dominating down low in the second half.
That was definitely a strong take there. He gave a little face after he made that too for an N1. You could tell he was excited about that bucket there.
And Simmons hits the N1. And the Lakers lead by 36 right now on their home floor. Making a statement at Max Hill Gymnasium. As Blondo and St. Lucia out to Seyum for three. And another three for New Paltz. A lot of threes in this second half.
That was a great no-look pass there from St. Lucia. Passed it fast, quick. Caught the defender off guard. Led to a corner three.
And Crittenden into the lane. Can't hit the layup. Shelton now. The floater doesn't go. Simmons with another rebound. Puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Simmons seems to be getting anything he wants right now in the paint.
11 points off the bench for Christian Simmons. And another steal for Oswego. Crittenden tried to make a move, lost the ball, and Seyum comes the other way. And a foul called on Christian Simmons. A little bit too tight there to his man.
Yeah, I think he's been playing very well on offense. Got a little fired up there defensively as well, brought the aggression. Maybe a little too much, though, led to the reaching foul.
Showing a little bit of frustration there, Christian Simmons. But Oswego make a substitution. And Jordan Brown comes back in. Louis Vidula takes a seat. 11-13 remaining in the second half. 67-32 for the 22nd ranked Oswego State Lakers. As St. Lucia has it for New Paltz. And Scott got tripped up, and another shot clock violation. That's 3 or 4 shot clock violations for New Paltz. Just great defense for Oswego.
Yeah, you know, they got a 30-second shot clock, too. You don't normally see those violations as much in college. But the Oswego Lakers defense, they just keep bringing it on. They show no signs of stopping, as we keep saying. And that made the third one right there.
Cook from the wing for three. Cook knocks it down, his second three-pointer of the day. He has 11.
And he seems very excited as well. You saw he's running back on defense. He was holding up the three in the air. Gotta love the celebrations from these Lakers players as well.
Blondo hits a pull-up jumper. He's got 10 on the day for the Hawks, as the lead is 36 now for Oswego. Cook into the lane, lost control of it, hit off his knee and out of bounds, and New Paltz will take over.
Yeah, and the Lakers are over doubling New Paltz' score now. With 10 minutes left, holding 70 points. If they don't take their foot off the gas, they have a potential to maybe get to 100 points here, Zach.
Everything is falling for this Lakers team. And 100 points, they've hit there 2 times so far this season. Both came on the road, one at Plattsburgh State and the other at Buffalo State. Each of those games, they put up 109 points against their opponent.
Yeah, I could definitely see them getting close to that again, the way they're playing. Whether it's the starters, whether it's the bench players, everybody's contributing. It seems like nobody can miss today.
Everything's falling for the Lakers. 70-34, 9:50 remaining. Zach Malamud, Aiden Donnellan on WTOP 10 at Max Seal Gymnasium. Hunter Cole tries a three, it doesn't go. Crittenden with the rebound. A great pass into the middle for Marcus Shelton, who gets on the board.
Yeah, gave a great double clutch there, got the defender in the air, able to make that extra pass for an easy layup.
And Smith could not find Frazier, and a turnover for New Paltz. As the Lakers will make a substitution. Sean Edwards, number 24 for Oswego, a sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, will check in. And Julian Crittenden, his day is likely over, finishes with 7 points on the day. Here is Caleb Cook out to Edwards for three. Can't hit it. And New Paltz get the rebound. It was Smith. Here's St. Lucia trying to find Frazier in the middle. It was taken away by Cook, and a foul on the fast break. That is the team's 5th. And some more substitutions for Oswego as the reserves start to come in. 9 minutes remaining, and the reserves start to come in. Chris Toscano comes in for Oswego.
You know, St. Lucia seemed to be a bit frustrated after that foul call, but honestly, I think if he didn't foul there, Oswego just would have had another fast break layup.
Travel called on Hunter Cole. And a substitution for New Paltz as Sean St. Lucia checks out. R.J. Myers-Turner comes back in. And the New Paltz bench still pumping up their team, still trying to get things going.
You know, you love to see that with your score being doubled with this big of a blowout. It's still good to have the heart until that final buzzer.
Toscano with the rebound, a nice spin move, gets it to Cole on the wing. Down low to Edwards, back to Cole. And going back and forth between Edwards and Cole. Now Brown loses control down low. He's on the floor. And Blondo all the way up to Smith, and Scott goes up, foul, and he'll shoot two. The foul is on Hunter Cole.
Yeah, you could tell that the guys in for the Lakers right now, too, are trying to give it their all 100%, because they know that these minutes aren't granted in most games, especially when they're a lot closer, as we said before. And you saw some bodies on the floor there going for a loose ball. You just love to see that aggression and energy from these young guys.
Luke Van Slyke, a junior for Oswego, comes into the game. Jordan Brown will take a seat as Van Slyke gets some minutes.
I don't know if this was intentional or not, but it seems like Van Slyke still has his mask on. That could just be because he likes to wear it. Just
cautious.
Happened to notice that as well. And I think he did just realize as he throws it off on the sideline.
Here is Shelton now. Cole to Toscano. And Van Slyke. Cole finds Toscano. Shelton in the lane. The easy layup rattles out. Here comes Blondo. Great pass into the corner, and for three is Smith. It bounces off the front rim and out of bounds. Lakers ball going the other way.
Yeah, you know, Blondo's really being tightly guarded, so it's been really a struggle for him to try to get buckets himself here, but he's trying to create as best as he can for other people there. You just saw a great lefty pass. Just couldn't get the three to go in the corner there for New Paltz.
Shelton on the floor, and the timeout for Oswego is called. And Blondo, we were speaking about him just a moment ago, 18.5 points per game he's averaging. He's being held to 10, and that's a lot of credit to Oswego's defense. They came out with a game plan, and they're executing it perfectly right now.
Yeah, no, I think that was definitely their game plan, just to try to get the ball out of his hands as often as possible, and they've really been starting to do that. He still has the ball a lot of the times running their offense, but he's not really able to do as much as he usually is able to do. He doesn't seem as comfortable out there as he normally does with his high scoring average. And they're doing a great job. You said it.
New Paltz come into this game with an 11-6 record, 8-3 actually in conference, a good conference record for the Hawks this season after a rough season back in 2019-2020 where they actually came in last place in the SUNYAC and missed the SUNYAC playoffs. But Coach Keith Kenny is getting his team going in their fourth season, but they'll look past this game today as Van Slyke gets a layup, a great pass there from Hunter Cole.
Yeah, and you just saw Dakota Smith smack the backboard trying to go for a little chase down block there, but just about a second late before the layup was converted.
As Scott, tough layup, bounces out. Edwards gets the rebound and he's fouled. It's going to be his 6 team fouls on New Paltz. One more and Oswego will be in the bonus.
That's a lot of the guys on the Lakers bench, including all the starters, cheering these guys on. Loving the effort they're giving out there as another substitution is about to come in for the Lakers as well.
As Toscano takes a hard fall, but he gets up as he will shoot 2 at the line. Another substitution for Oswego. Eric Sanfilippo, a senior for the Lakers, comes in for Marcus Shelton. As New Paltz will also make a sub. And Rylan Blondo will check out. A rough day for him.
Yeah, a guy like Sanfilippo, he's been on the team since freshman year. It's good to see him get some minutes here at the end of a game like this as well in his senior year.
And Alex Krupinski comes in, number 33 for New Paltz. As another substitution for Oswego. Hunter Cole checks out, and Cam Chance, a freshman, gets some minutes. And Toscano hits the free throws. And Oswego have a 40-point lead, 6:55 remaining in the second half. Krupinski for 3. First touch. Can't hit the 3, and Toscano now. Over to Chance. And back to Toscano. Toscano with a pull-up jumper. He's got it.
Stopped on a dime there for that pull-up. Defender did not see it coming. I think he thought he was going to slash all the way to the rim. Great jump shot there.
And in the lane is Scott, who gets the layup. 8 points on the day for Brandon Scott. He's been a bright spot for New Paltz so far in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's doing what he can out there. And right now, too, New Paltz is bringing a lot of full court pressure, just still trying to keep up that defensive energy. They don't want to just sit back in a zone or a half-court defense like they were doing before.
And over the back foul called on Luke Van Slyke. That's his first. And Scott is going to be called for an offensive foul away from the ball. 5:55 remaining. 78-59 38 Lakers. As Chance inbounds to Toscano. And here's Sanfilippo. As the Lakers look to run a play. Toscano at the point. Gets a pick from Van Slyke, goes around it. Toscano into the lane. Gets it to Chance. Sanfilippo. Now down to Chance. Van Slyke into the lane. Tried to get the layup. And it's out of bounds off of New Paltz. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, that was a great block there from Tyreek Frazier. Sends it out of bounds, though. Lakers will remain possession here.
As Toscano with the inbound into Van Slyke. What a play by the Lakers. Van Slyke, 4 points in this one for Oswego. And a drive to the lane by Dakota Smith. He was fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Chris Toscano. As Smith misses the first, and a couple more substitutions as Tyreek Frazier takes a seat for New Paltz. And Mitchell Cummings comes in for the Hawks. And a couple substitutions for the Lakers. Eric Alandis, Rashawn Grant, and Joe Perlowski all check in for Oswego. As Grant now has it. Out to Sanfilippo, who will run a play. Perlowski coming up for the pick. Sanfilippo to Chance, pull-up jumper, back rim. Here comes Scott. Down to Krupinski, who gets the layup.
I think he might have gotten away with a travel there, it kind of looked like, but I guess at this point in the game, refs might let little calls like that go. Who knows?
Grant for 3, can't hit it. Landis with the rebound. Tried to put it back up, couldn't get it. And now here is Krupinski. Side rim on the three-pointer. Myers-Turner for 3, and that falls. And he has his first points of the game for New Paltz. 80-43, just over 4 minutes remaining at Max Hill Gymnasium. Zach Malamud, Aiden Donnellan on WTOP 10. And Landis missed the layup, and it's tipped out off Cam Chance. As New Paltz will come the other way and make some substitutions. And Scott will check out as the reserves also come in for the Hawks. Philip LaRosa comes in. Myers-Turner hits another 3, a tough step back 3.
I was just about to say before he took that shot, I think that's just what New Paltz has got to do with these last like three and a half minutes. Just throw up some three-pointers, throw up some jump shots, work on your game as best as you can while mixing in the offensive sets as well.
And a jump ball is called. It's going to be Lakers possession on the baseline. Another substitution for New Paltz as Jackson Vertucci comes in.
Seemed like there was a bit of miscommunication there on the inbounds play.
Tipped off of Perlowski, and it will be New Paltz ball. As Krupinski trying to get around Grant, double team down low. Myers-Turner with another 3, almost got that one to fall, but it's tipped out for the Lakers. And everybody's getting minutes as Jovain Walters comes in. As all 21 guys get minutes on the day for Oswego.
Yeah, you got to love to see that. With such a big roster of 21 people, you don't see that big of a roster on most teams. And just to see every one of them just getting a little chance here, it's great to see for if you're a Laker fan.
As Oswego inbounded now, 3 minutes remaining. Lakers lead it 80-46, a 34-point lead for Oswego. Couple of statement wins it's going to be for the Lakers against Oneonta and then New Paltz in a back-to-back. Yes, they are on their home floor, but those are two tough opponents in the SUNY Conference.
Absolutely, and we all know Oswego's biggest goal this season, every season, is to win that SUNY championship. We know they want to get there and to beat all the teams in their conference and to be on this win streak that they have been, which will now be 15-game win streak after this. It really is incredible to see, and hopefully they can continue it on and have this run keep going all the way to the SUNY chip.
As a nice layup. Great finish there by Alex Krupinski, who has 4 points for New Paltz. Sanfilippo to Chance, and Londas for three. Hits the side rim. Krupinski with the rebound. Great pass up to Cummings. And Cummings is fouled down low. They're going to call it on Londas. That's his first.
Yeah, and Sanfilippo ran in there quick. It looked like he tried to get a quick steal there. Couldn't quite get it, though, but love the hustle there. But instead, New Paltz will go to the line for two.
And Cummings can hit the first. He's played in 5 games this season for New Paltz. And another substitution as Chris Toscano comes back in. And Eric Sanfilippo takes a seat. Cummings hits the second free throw. And the lead is 31. Here's Cam Chance on the wing. Toscano down to Perlowski in the post. Tried to get the hook going. It did not fall. And here come New Paltz. Myers-Turner couldn't hit the layup. Chance to Toscano. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't fall. Here's LaRosa. He lost the ball. Chance is on the floor. Londas now taking it to the lane. Gets the layup to fall. Tough layup there between two guys. Eric Londas gets on the board.
Yeah, exactly right. Over 2 defenders. Definitely a tough shot. Was able to get the friendly roll, though. Now lead it to a 33-point lead for Oswego with about a minute left.
Krupinski gets that one to fall. But this win today is Coach Jason Leone's 199th win for the Oswego State Lakers. He is one away. The Lakers play next on Friday of next week. So we'll see if he can try and get to the 200 mark then. But a big accomplishment for a great coach for Oswego.
Absolutely. Congratulations to him. And if this game is any tell about how next game is going to look like, I think Oswego's definitely, all these players are going to get their coach a nice 200th win, which will be a great sight to see.
As 44 seconds remaining. And LaRosa has it now. Into the lane. Can't hit the layup. Chance with the rebound. Here's Toscano. As Lakers might run a play. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Perlowski for three. Can't hit it. Here's LaRosa. Up for New Paltz, and finishing is Matt McCabe, who gets his first points of the season for New Paltz. As the Lakers will let the clock run out. As this one finishes. And the Lakers have won 15 straight games a huge win here, a statement win on their home floor this afternoon. Oswego takes it 82-53, and we talked about it a lot in this game. A little bit of the slow start early in the first half, but everything after that, Oswego was perfect in this game.
Absolutely. From the beginning, they were cold from the three-point line for a little bit, and got guys like Ryan Blondo and other players like that on New Paltz were playing better at the beginning of the game. But yeah, as you just said, I'd say after like the middle of the first half, after that point, they just couldn't miss. They were getting outside jumpers. They were getting floaters inside. They were getting fast break layups, hitting the mix of everything, and really getting all the players involved between the starters and bench players. I think Coach Leones has to be ecstatic right now that they're on a 15-game win streak as well.
And Oswego now 3 wins this week, and the AP poll rankings will come out on Monday, the new AP poll rankings. They're at 22 right now. You would have to say 3 wins. They should probably move up maybe a little bit, if not a lot, in those rankings in this upcoming week.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think they will. I mean, they're only getting better and better as the year goes on. It seems like it's not as much of the star power anymore, even though like guys like Sparks, Crittenden have always been like the leading guys for this team, but they're really starting to come together with all their team chemistry, with multiple players being assets for this team, and I expect it to continue on.
So the Lakers move to 18-1, 12-0 in conference. Thank you all for joining us here on WTOP 10 from Aiden Donaldson, and the entire WTOP 10 crew. I'm Zach Malamud saying so long from Maxill Gymnasium as the Oswego State Lakers defeat the New Paltz Hawks 82-53. Have a good night, everyone.